How would you sum it up?
I mean, unbelievable. I think, in 96, 97, when I was, deciding to come here to Michigan State, I never envisioned, that I would, do the things that, we did on the basketball court, and never envisioned that I would be here today, being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
So when you look back now and all you've gone through, what would your advice be to these kids that are here playing now?
I mean, just got to enjoy the experience. I think, Michigan State's a great university. The alumni are great, the fans are great, the students are great, the coaches are great. I mean, everything about the university, has been great for me. And, it's a short period of time in your life. It's 4 or 5 years. And, because after college, it's the real world. That's when you got some real bills to pay and you got to go out and earn some money. So, right now is the time, you got to go out there and then just enjoy your college years and, work hard and leave it all out there on the court, on the field, wherever your sport is.
Is there one favorite memory? Is it obviously 2000, something else? Can you even pick one?
Probably. I mean, definitely the 2000 national championship and the parade and everything that followed. And I think it was after we beat Kentucky, maybe the year before, and we got back to the airport, and the airport was like we were the Beatles or something. The airport was full of people, and everybody was following the bus back to the Breslin Center. I mean, that was definitely a lot of fun. I mean, there was a lot of great memories here, and especially with my teammates. We were a close knit family. Everywhere we went together, and I got a lot of memories with those guys.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie, you're basically on the ground floor of this program. Did you then envision what would become in the next 15 years?
Not at all. Not at all. I think. I think the year before I got here, I think they went to the NIT, but that was something that I really wasn't paying attention to. I just knew that Coach Izzo, he was a real genuine guy. He was a guy that, he preached hard work. A lot of coaches came in and they kind of told you what you wanted to hear, and with Coach it was none of that. He told you, you got to come in, you got to work. Nothing's going to be given to you, and with the teammates that that were here already with Mateen and Moped and Antonio, those guys, my fellow Flintstones, I knew playing against them that we could be special, but not. I don't think we envisioned what we really did. I mean, it was really a great run, and Izzo's done a great job of keeping it up, and and continuing to win and continue to have this program up there with the the elite programs of the world.
When you watch him now, what do you see from when you played?
It's a lot more talent. I think, we were a hard working bunch. We pushed each other, but I don't think we had quite the talent that he has now. I think we just outworked guys, and we had a great chemistry, and I think Coach has done a great job. And I mean that just comes with time and building the program up to where it's at now, where you're going to get better, more talented guys and that can jump higher, run faster, and Coach has done a great job of not just developing those guys, but just developing other guys that come in who are not as highly touted. I think he really does a great job of really developing guys, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that.
When you see where that program is now, these years later, what does it mean to you that you were really at kind of the early part of time building that?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, it really means a lot, and seeing some of these recruits come in and other guys throughout the years, that's something that they talk about. It's like, man, we remember watching y'all play. We remember watching y'all and what y'all did, and we want to go out there and we want to, we want to do the same thing you guys did. We want to win a championship. We want to win Big Ten championships, and and it's all because of us.
You're surprised there hasn't been another championship since?
I am. I think we definitely had the talent to do it a couple times, a few times, but I just think that just goes to show how special it is that that we won a national championship. I mean, because it's not something you can have all the talent in the world, but that doesn't guarantee you a national championship. I mean, you see that with Kentucky. They go undefeated and lose a game and in the Final Four. I mean, it's just one of those things that that it's tough to do. To get hot and win 6 games in a row, and that's like the odds of doing that is is really difficult, and that just how special it was for us to go out there and do it.
You mentioned the Flintstones. Is it kind of cool that you're going in the same year as another guy from Flint, albeit from a few years earlier?
I mean, it's great. I mean, he's somebody that, you know, I grew up watching. Watching him in NFL and what he did, and and just the talent that he had, and watching him and I didn't really get a chance to see him in high school, but just hearing about him, and just knowing. Now, he just wasn't just a great football player; he was a great basketball player. He was just a great athlete, and just going with him, it's a huge accomplishment. I'm truly honored to be here. When I got on the bus to come over here and I saw him, like, Andre Riser, man, that's Andre Riser right there, man. It's definitely special for me, and I know it's special for him also.
Can you talk a little bit about the moment you got the phone call letting you know you got into the Hall of Fame, and what are the emotions that went along with that?
I saw a 517 number come up on my cell phone. I was just like, I usually don't pick up numbers that I don't know, and I didn't. And I got a text, I think he called. I think he left a message telling me, like, Mark Hollis told him to call him back. And I'm like, what does he want with me? I don't, donate money? I don't know. What's going on here? And, I called him back, and I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, well, Charlie, I just want to congratulate you. I'm like, uh-oh. I went, what is it? And he was just like, you've been inducted into the, this year's Hall of Fame class. And I was just like, I just didn't know what to say. I was just kind of like, wow. Like I said, I really didn't envision this. I think that, I had some great teammates. I think all the spotlight was on Mateen and Morris and those guys and what they did. And, they were like the face of the program. And for me, I just was like the glue guy, just wanted to just go out there and do what I had to do in order for the team to win. And, I just never thought that this would happen or to me.
Can you talk a little bit about how your upbringing in Flint prepared you for a moment like this, or your career at Michigan State?
Flint's a basketball city, and growing up, it was just a lot of competition. Everywhere you can go to the park, you can go to a friend's house and play in his backyard. It's going to be a tough battle. In my backyard, there's tough battles, and I think that just prepared me for Michigan State because every day was a battle. In practice, going up against Mateen, going up against even the Brandon Smiths of the world. David Thomas, we really battled in practice. And so when we got in games, it was kind of easy for us because we really pushed each other to the limit, in practice, and coach pushed us to the limit. He was just one of those guys that, especially my freshman year, it was definitely an eye-opening experience, coming from, being Flint's all-time leading scorer, kind of getting to do whatever you wanted to do on the basketball court, with my high school coach, and then coming here and kind of, to putting the reins on me, so to speak. Coach, he just did a great job because I think, he saw something bigger than just, us going out there and playing each game. And, he really wanted to, build this program to where it was at today. And, he had a certain way that he wanted to do it. And, I was just happy and a pleasure to play for him.